monetized over here. Go ahead and donate to the Cash App. Let's keep it going. The most never talked about movie soundtracks. Um, So, can great music make a bad movie better? Yes or no? The real rant reviewer would love to know. All right. So, can great music make a bad movie better? That is going to be the question for the ages. But let's go through some. I have some soundtracks, and we're going to go through it. So, the first one I'm going to go through that never talked about, I don't hear anyone suggest it, is Heat, the Heat soundtrack. Now, I know if you're, I don't know, Moby's on there, guys. There is some really great tracks on here. Let's take a look at Heat and the tracks real quick. But Heat is going to be the first one for this live. So it's going to be Heat, everybody. Heat 2 coming out. I know they're going to have a fire soundtrack. So Heat 95. Go to the wiki. The music here is by Elliot Goldenthal. All right, wow, just original score, I'm sure. Crazy. Soundtrack. On December 19th, 1995, Warner Bros. Recorded the latest soundtrack album on cassette and a CD to accompany the film titled Heat, Music from the Motion Picture. The album was produced by Matthias Gohl. It contains a 29-minute selection. Yeah, it's just great. Moby's on there, guys. Lisa Gerard's on there. This theme for Heat, too, it's just phenomenal, man. This whole soundtrack for Heat, I don't know. I know Heat 2's coming out, so we're pumped for that. I know they're going to bring the music as well. And in Heat, they bring the music. This soundtrack's never talked about. It might be because of Moby. I think he was in some controversies recently. There was something about Natalie Portman talking to her when she was younger, whatever it may be. But Moby has a track on here that is so good. Oh my gosh! And then there's a track, guys, when De Niro is chasing. Excuse me, when Pacino was chasing De Niro on this highway. I'm telling you, it's sick track. I think it's Moby's. I don't know who made it, but I'm telling you, this whole soundtrack is so intense. It's just. Oh, can't even talk about the bank one. You know, you wouldn't have Payday 2, guys. You wouldn't have these video games going into these bank, you know, these action scenes at all with this, man, the bank robbery scene. You know, I could hear the tune in my head. Dun, dun, dun. Thanks for voting. Can great music make a bad movie better? No. The Real Reviewer says no. Someone says no, it can't. Real Reviewer, it doesn't matter. Music do not make movies. Movies make music. Well, all right. We'll see what the vote is at the end of this. But yes, Heat is one that I never hear. No one suggests it to me. They're not jamming it out in their car. And they're not playing in their house. Yes, the Real Reviewer will have this in his YouTube playlist. It will be Heat. And you will have about 2 or 3 tracks that are constantly being played. And that is never talked about, never suggested. Next soundtrack we're going to get to is Vanilla Sky. That's going to be, I believe, 2001's Vanilla Sky. That is with Tom Cruise, Cameron Crowe directed. As Penelope Cruz, and you're looking at Cameron Diaz. You're looking at Jason Lee. You got a packed house here. The cast is phenomenal back in 2001. I believe it's who that burned this on DVD. Had to keep running it, you know, on that PC. Crappy PC back in the day. Yes, 2001. So this Sugar Rios guys, this band or what have you, they have a killer track at the end of this, at the Vanilla Sky, this epic conclusion here with David Ames. To put David Ames, will he jump or not? Will he get out of the lucid dream or stay in it to be with Penelope forever? I don't know, you make your choice. He makes his. But as he does, you hear this track playing from Sugar Rios. This, you could look it up on YouTube, killer track. It's called the Nothing Song. But there is more than just nothing here with the Vanilla Sky soundtrack. It has classic tunes by Peter Gabriel, guys. Really upbeat tunes, really just The soundtrack is phenomenal. Let's see exactly put this together. You know, you got Cameron Crowe, and the music's gonna be by Nancy Wilson. Oh, Nancy Wilson, yes, yes, yes. How did I not? Wow, they let her put it all together. She has a track on here too. She's beautiful. Yeah, Nancy Wilson's American music. Didn't she die recently or something? What's up with her? Bad Heart. Yeah, yeah, right. She died. Ripped to her? No, I don't know. But thanks for voting. But yeah, wow, crazy track here for Vanilla Sky, guys. Soundtrack never talked about. You know, no one ever suggested to me, say, hey, we want to check out Vanilla Sky soundtrack. It's very eclectic. You will love it, especially that end tune. So we're moving on. The next one is going to be Candyman 2021. Candyman 2021. The reason I'm giving Candyman 2021 my attention and a place on the list, no particular order here, guys, with the list, it's going to be Candyman 20. Is the opening. It was very shining-like, very well done. The director here, I know it's this woman here. It's beautifully done, this Candyman main theme, guys, and they play it at the end as well. And then they play it, but the sounds they're playing here is very well ambient sounds. But this Candyman 2021, yes, opening track is unforgettable, undeniable. Creep show to like it's, you know it's coming, baby. It's shining. It's shining. It's all day. It's so good. Giving that music. Who's the music? It's Robert Ikai Aubrey Lowe. Oh man, he's some blues singer, it looks like, but holy shit. I don't know who put together this intro, guys, for Candy. There's another vote in, 50-50 split. Can great music make a bad movie better? Yes, someone says yes, it possibly can. Music make movies. Movies do not make music, reviewer. You know, we will see how it's, I'm gonna answer it. Bazooka Bro said hi. Hey, Bazooka Bro, hi, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for voting if you did. I appreciate it. Which one of your favorite soundtracks never talked about? Bazooka. Thanks for coming in, Bazooka Bro, tonight, man. Joining the live. But give me a nice soundtrack, brother. Give me one. I'm firing some off here. But 2021 is going to be it. And there's some other tunes, I think, here and there. But that is that main theme for that. Giving them credit for that. Next one, guys. Twilight, guys. Any Twilight movie. Yes, correct. I said it. Any Twilight movie. There's Paramore on there, guys, with a sick track on the first track, where they're in the dress area, where they're dressing with Kristen Stewart. Every scene pretty much has a fucking fire track to it. Twilight, especially when you go to Breaking Dawn Part 1, everyone. Breaking Dawn Part 1, it might be the weakest to me of the movies, but it has a killer soundtrack. It has some tunes you guys are going to jam out. You want to press a girl, you want to play a little track in the car, maybe some La Vida Vida or something like Cara Bertra, whatever this guy's name is. Look up these tracks for Twilight, guys. It'll get you laid. So Twilight, all right? Anything on that. Next one, Meet Joe Black. The reason I'm giving this to Meet Joe Black, never being talked about, is because there is a main theme here, and I know it has to be original. And I give props to any original main theme. This thing is so memorable, and I'm playing it in my head right now as I'm talking about Meet Joe Black and typing in Meet Joe Black into the Google Stratosphere. We're going to go ahead and go to Wiki. I'm clicking it. It's going to load it, and then we're going to go to music, and we're going to see who is composing this music. Thomas Newman, probably a well-known, yes, look at this guy, awards, Grammys, Oscars, Academy nominations, beautiful. I don't need to look anymore to know that this thing has to be composed naturally from scratch in his mama's kitchen, in your grandma's kitchen. This is this opening, this main theme to Joe Black is unforgettable, undeniable, and emotional. So we're gonna, thanks for the like, appreciate it. Thank you for liking, really appreciate it. Thanks for voting. It's four votes in, 50-50 split. Come on, we're banging it out. You know, can great music make a bad movie better? 50-50, yes and no. I mean, possibly, we're gonna see. Tucango Aeroplano. A guy goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, please help me. I eat pasta and poop pasta. I eat ravioli, poop ravioli." Doctor said, "What should I do?" Doctor thinks about it. Says, "Try eat shit." Nice, bro. I love that. Tucano, thank you, man. Tucano Aeroplano. I love the name too, man. Toucan Sam, baby. Nice one, though, man. That was so good. I love it. You're the man, dude. Thank you for that laugh. I really appreciate you, dude, coming in and sharing some time today, even typing that up. I know how much effort it takes, especially when you're mobile, right? You got to be like, dong, dong, dong. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Or I don't want to assume gender. Thank you, person. So yeah, guys, Meet Joe Black for that. And there's a cup. That's the most mainly tune. But there's some other, maybe one or two you might get off on. But it's Meet Joe Black. Ghostbusters 2, guys. Bang, Ghostbusters 2. It's going to be Ghostbusters. I had this on cassette tape, okay? Got it for Christmas. Big Ghostbuster fan. Ghostbusters 2. Bobby Brown's on the track. There's a couple other jams. Really, really good stuff, guys. Watch, listen to this over and over. Thought I was the coolest son of a gun, going around with my Walkman, and Ghostbusters 2 and Bobby Brown. You got to take a child and come to us. We got to, come on, guys. No, nobody likes Bobby Brown. Come on, you're making me feel alone over here. Toucan, come on, Bazooka, no? Nobody's around to stay long enough. Okay, Ghostbusters 2, everybody. Sorry about horrible singing. Ghostbusters 2. That soundtrack is very never talked about. No one suggested. I had to get it for Christmas, start jamming that fucker out myself. Guys, Leon the Professional is next. Leon the Professional. Now, this is a soundtrack never talked about. The reason I'm going to bring up this soundtrack is because there is a Bjork song on here. It's beautiful. It's amazing. That is the track, really, you're going to listen to Leon the Professional for. But there is other cool tracks. But there is the Bjork. Anything by Bjork on there, but especially this song, some crazy psycho blew his own dome off, some stalker Bjork. To this song, but it is because he loved it so much. But it is a beautiful song, guys. Bjork's best, no doubt about it. I know she's famous for another song, everyone, but back in the 90s or whatever. But this song on this fucking Leon the Professional soundtrack is worth getting. All right, and listening to over and over, and maybe not going psychotic for, that's for sure. Don't do none of that shit. So moving on, Leon the Professional, guys. Moving on, Halloween 2018. Why is this never talked about? There is this. John Carpenter and Cody Carpenter team up in 2018. Hot fire. Hot fire. There is a track called The Shape Chases Allison or something like that. I think it's The Shape Chases Allison when she's getting, chased to Laurie's house. Guys, it starts when they kill Oscar and she finds Oscar hanging on the gate, basically impaled on the gate. That track starts and she sees Michael and she starts to run. The synth that kicks in, guys, I couldn't believe the synth. I told you, I was looking around like, what was that synth? I was like, what was that noise? The person I'm watching it with, I was like, would you hear that? And they're like, I said, there's music. I had no way. That was so good. And it's just so good. Guys, it's the best thing since the original theme, since the original Halloween theme. But thanks for voting. 50-50 split here. Can great music make a bad movie better? Wow, they say no, they say yes, we don't know. We don't have the answer yet. I'm going to answer it at the end of the poll. Guys, if you want to help the channel and keep me going, please donate to the channel. Rings true, cash at me. I am demonetized over 4 years, over 100,000 views, not a penny to the Real Rant Reviewer due to that demonetization. And you know how it goes, right? It's so bad. It's for nothing. So anyways, Halloween 2018, just for that track, The Shape Chases Allison. Guys, Friday the 13th, the remake. 2009. That's off the top of the dome because it has to be. It will be. Don't check me on it. I guess I'll put it in blood. 2009. I mean, dates are so damn important, right? So Friday the 13th, 2009. We're going there. There's a track where I think he's doing the stupendous. These boobs are stupendous. Right? Remember that line? These boobs are stupendous. I think it was Winkler there. Anyways, yeah, great line. And there's a jam playing there. Or she's dancing before that, and it's a jam playing. And the dude from Disturbia, Ronald, his best friend, Shia's best friend from Disturbia, is like there, and he's watching the girl dance, and there's a jam playing. It's really great. The music is wonderful. Love the music in Friday the 13th, the remake. That should be mentioned. It's never talked about. Blow, guys, Blow. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, Blow. This soundtrack, I think it has an original tune. It's so hard to tell these days, and I don't even want to. I'm not a music professional, I have a YouTube. I don't want to talk about it. Blow, I think, has an original theme to it. It sounds so good. There is such good tracks here going with Blow. So 2001's Blow with Johnny Depp. Let's check it out. Who's making this? Music. Who's making your music? Garemi Ravel. Yeah, some New Zealander here. But anyways, there's some great damn shit. I believe there's an original tune. It's a compilation of songs and artists from the 50s and 70s. Also composed the original score. Oh, it got that original score, of course. Very good, very good. So yes, you're gonna go Blow, guys, if you want them jams and get back into them 70s vibes. I'd probably hit up Blow. And if you want to feel Johnny and Penelope, that's what you're gonna do. Guys, next one, Too Fast, Too Furious. Just like the Real Rant Reviewer. We're gonna go Too Fast, Too Furious, guys. That's Mr. Tyrese Gibson and Paul Walker teaming up in your sequel, minus the Mr. Diesel Boy. But Too Fast, Too Furious, guys. That soundtrack's killer. There's the Ja Rule joint on this track, and it's killer. The beat is unbelievable. It's Ja Rule with someone else, and in this whole soundtrack, Too Fast, Too Furious, never talked about. I guess because they think the movie's shit when it's made, cost 80 million to make, and it walks away with almost 250 back then in 2003. But yeah. Who's on the music tip here? David Arnold. Wow, fucking A, man. What music in this movie? So bada bing, bada boom, right? There you go. It's gonna be Too Fast, Too Furious. Never talked about soundtrack. Belly, guys, Belly, Nas, DMX. You say, well, what review? I know Belly. I mean, yeah, but not a lot of people know Belly and know the soundtrack and how beast and killer it is. And there it is. So you got Belly. You could vibe to that. This was obviously made with Stephen Kulo. Who cares? Whoever makes it is really going to be, Nas, DMX, everybody else involved in these in the tracks. Which is really not them, right? It's like a Jamaican track that's really hot. But this Belly soundtrack probably sold fucking millions. Gold. U.S. gold. Went gold. So Belly soundtrack, guys, never talked about, never mentioned. Nobody says, hey, put on that Belly fucking soundtrack. Anyway, State Property, guys. Next one. State Property. What about State Property, reviewer? Because there's two or three jams on here for Mr. Rockefeller themselves back in the day. They were popping off with this State Property shit. Yeah, it is. 2002 State Property, guys. Dame Dash, Beanie Siegel, Mr. Jay-Z himself makes an appearance, Mr. Young Hove. And here we go. It's going to be State Property 2002, baby. The soundtrack is pretty damn good. And that's it. I'm going to, nobody talks about it, recommends it to the real reviewer, speaks about it. You got some good damn tracks on here. One of them is Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Rockefeller Records, get down with it. State Property, guys. That's where it came from, the movie. So, but there's a couple other joints you would like. So there you have it. And that is the end of my random list that I made just off the top of my head without thinking. And I thought it would go longer, but I just flew through these because I did want to do a soundtrack live stream before I ended this whole damn thing. So I wanted to put some movie soundtracks on there. I want to talk a little more. Maybe I can come up with some other soundtracks. But that was the list. I fired off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these soundtracks never talked about in about 17 minutes. So, you tell me. You got one? Anybody has any soundtracks never talked about? I'm going to think about one, actually probably pop up in my head in a second. So that's where I think about soundtracks never talked about. That is the live stream. I just shared about 13 or 14 really quick for you there. So I'm looking for some suggestions. Let's see. Oh, Lord of the Rings, guys. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. That's the one I'm going to give it to because it has the track on there with Erwin and Aragorn in the dream state, I believe. That one. What's up with that? Hot Fire as well. Scarface, guys. Scarface. Hot Fire soundtrack no one ever talks about. Yeah. I think there's some recent movies. Everyone. I'm going to look up some recent movies and we're going to see if we can find some hot fire soundtracks, yes? That are not talked about. What do you think? You got one out there. This is what this live is about, baby. So IMDb here has a list of soundtracks. Let's see. Could do overrated too, man, Gee, Schindler's List is really good as well, guys. That's good. Guys, Shutter Island. That's another one never talked about. Shutter Island. The Nature of Daylight. It's a huge beast. That is also, I believe, on the Arrival soundtrack. One never talked about. Schindler's List. One never talked about. Hard to talk about Schindler's List. Soundtrack's good. They talk about the Titanic soundtrack, of course, guys. I'm not naming the ones they talk about. So, Crimson Tide is a good soundtrack that really never talked about. Crimson Tide, everyone. Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman, Face to Face, Nose to Nose, Submarine to Submarine. Remember, never talked about is what the point here is. Oh, I should have done never talked about and over talked about, right? What's over talked about? Shit, we can go on about that, can't we? Over talked about, everyone? What's over talked about? So over talked, now let's stay on under talked about. Let's see, Dracula. Yeah, they got a list here, guys, on IMDb of the 200 memorable soundtracks, and there's nothing here that I wish I would do off the top of my head here in a minute. Yeah, Ghost is great, guys. Ghost is a good soundtrack. Really never talked about. That's for sure. Blade, guys. Blade, the first Blade is a great soundtrack. Never talked about. Okay. Wow, we're covering the gambit here. All right. Trying to see if there's any more I want to cover here. When it comes to soundtracks. Anything comes to my head. Backdraft, guys. Backdraft is a soundtrack never talked about, let alone a movie never talked about. Unbelievable. 6.7. No, higher than that. Bullshit. Looking for more tracks here on IMDb soundtracks, just movie soundtracks. So, see if there's any one other ones I want to cover. Wow, I mean, I really covered the ones I wanted to in this video pretty damn fast. We do have the votes at 50-50. There is not a sway here. Bazooka, Taquino, thank you guys for coming in and commenting and for everything. And thank you guys whoever voted. 50-50 here. Can great music make a bad movie better? I'm going to answer it as I do at the end of every stream. I'm going to end the stream now at 20 minutes. I flew through these. I just want to do a quick soundtrack one to get it down. And that was that. I want to put my thoughts down on wax because when I disappear, I want this here. So anyways, I'm going to answer it. Can great music make a bad movie better? I say yes, it can. Yes, it sure can. I can watch a bad movie with good music. Hell yeah, I can't watch a bad movie with good music. You watch a bad movie with good music, you can't watch them. I'm done with this stream. It's been so confusing. Thank you guys for voting, for coming in. I'm demonetized. If you want to help the stream and help me come back, help me do lives, donate to my Cash App, Ranks 2 with the Z.